All right, let's get the show started.
I'm gonna go with the underdogs in this one. Usman, Volkanovski. They're just not gonna be all beat up from a long training camp. So I just feel like that's very advantageous for them, and they just seen it all. They've done it, so that's what I'm going with. And yeah.
Volk is a monster. For me, it's the GOAT. It's tough, but it's not have the advantage of size and everything.
What's going on? I'm in Vegas. Dana White's Bowl. Twisted Steel is booking the PBR tonight and tomorrow for the team finals. Be excited to go. Also, set your clocks because the Abu Dhabi fights go on tomorrow between 10, depending on your time zone, 11 and 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. So set your clocks. I'm going with the underdogs, guys. I'm going with the guys that called on 12 days' notice. I'm going with Usman and Volk because I think they're going to shock the world. I'm going to put a lot of money on these boys, so I'm riding with you.
Volkanovski, I'm a huge fan. I love introducing him. You're talking about one of the greatest fighters the UFC has ever seen. Anything can happen, and if anybody can make it happen, it's Volkanovski.
Man, I see Chimaev beating Usman. I do think it's going to be closer than everyone else thinks. I think a lot of people think Chimaev's just going to give him the beatdown. I think it's going to be competitive. I think Usman is going to be really hard to take down. I think he's going to land some solid strikes. I do think Chimaev's going to win. But I think it's going to be very competitive. And then for the main event, I love that Volkanovski took this fight on late notice. I think it's really tremendous. I think it shows a lot of courage. I think it shows a lot about his character. That being said, man, this is a knockdown, drag out. I have a hard time seeing him win this on 11 days notice. And, sometimes 11 days notice, short notice, you can have these guys who, they don't have to have the anxiety of the build-up of camp. I don't think that type of stuff affects Alexander Volkanovski. I think he's a real amazing competitor. But I think this one's going all 25 minutes. And the fact that he got late notice, I'm sure he was training. I'm sure he was. But he wasn't training at that level. I think that's going to be a serious hindrance to him doing really well in this main event.
Hola, viejita, ¿cómo están? You guys, this is my third take trying to attend this dang video. So this one has to be the one. My picks. I'm going to botch his last name, so please forgive me. Volkanovski versus Makhachev. Por favor, no se rían de mí. Por favor. I'm going to have to go with the champ. That's my pick.
Even though I know I can go 5 rounds, I don't want to test no gas tank. Cannot wait. I'm going to get it done and new.
Hey guys, here's St-Pierre for Bet99. This weekend we got an amazing card. I think the winner of the final will be crowned probably the best pound for pound right now that we have in the sport. I got Volkanovski as a winner by decision. I think it's going to be an amazing close fight.
Everything is going to be on my side. I prepare so hard for this. I make him feel something, he will give up.
We have UFC 294 coming to you live from Abu Dhabi, headlined by Islam Makhachev and that little Australian stand Alex Volkanovski. Mongoloid Makhachev should have his way with Volk this afternoon. But it's time for him to move up to a real man's weight class, and America's champ will be waiting for him.
UFC 294 is going down in Abu Dhabi. I don't care if it's Abu Dhabi or Hobby Lobby. I'm not a betting man, but if I could bet, I would bet that Usman would finish by knockout and Volkanovski would win by decision. And check it out. I hope y'all enjoy these fights. I'm frying up some jalapenos. I'm going to put some beef in there. I'm making taco meat. Thank y'all for watching.
I think Islam is a very, very dangerous guy. Now, Islam's felt Volk the first time. I see Islam pulls out the decision. Volk's a tank, but I think Islam pulls it out.
I can't call it, but I'm going to go with Islam, and I got to go with Hamzat, the two guys who have not had their opponents fall out, have been training full-time for this fight date in particular. I got to go with the guys who I feel like is going to be sure money.
I feel like Volkanovski probably has more tools to use than Islam does. Islam, he's not bad on his feet. I think Volkanovski's better. I think Volkanovski has some pretty good power, and his cardio is definitely better than Islam. I think if Volkanovski makes a few minor changes, not quite as aggressive and squaring up too much when he comes in, he's got a good chance of winning the fight, just basically being able to stop the takedown a little better and scrambling right away when he starts getting taken down. If he does that better than he did this fight, I think he's got a good chance of winning. On the flip side, if Makhachev kind of makes some adjustments and pressures him a little bit more and makes him start swinging, that makes it easier to take down the guy. So I think Makhachev definitely has a chance to win as well, especially if he can get on top and control like he did in this fight. But I'd probably put my money on Volkanovski in this one.
Last fight, I mean, could have gone either way. Volk is the man. I think he's a great fighter. I think Islam's a great fighter. I think Volk can pull it off.
And that's the shitty thing is, you guys, like this whole card, I'm happy it was saved, but like the main event and co-main event, it's like even to make a decision. I mean, again, we're gonna. I'm always gonna bet on the guy who had the full camp. I mean, we're talking about world-class athletes here, so I'm betting on the guys that have full camp. This, and I would wish they would run it all back on a full camp.
It just sucks because, like, once again, like, Volk's already fighting up a weight class again, 10 days notice. And, I mean, I thought it was, like, close the first time around with the full camp. There's no way it's that close again. So, unless he catches him, I think Volk's getting but I think again, Volk's getting paid. So
guys, here's the thing. They're probably bringing Volk like $2 million, maybe even more. So, like, Volk's probably making more than $2, maybe even more. We're talking about that Saudi money, bro. Yeah. We're talking about that Saudi yourself money. Go pissing and go in the toilet. So
we've argued about this before. I think Volk's the most technical fighter in the company right now. It just, for me, it sucks. I think he's the best fighter in the company. I think it sucks that, like, he's gonna take another loss because it was 10 days notice.
Yeah.
Like that.
So
that
at the end of the day, dude, the Coda main event, dude, I would just. It don't matter.
This just bothers me because Volk deserves a chance to be double champ.
He does deserve a chance.
This is a way to, like, get it. It sucks, but he's making some money. So you know what, Volk, you're still the featherweight champion, and enjoy your.
I'm rooting for the guys in no camp. Fuck. That's our picks, man. Yeah. Me and Kirk gonna for a little bit longer, but.
Yeah, all right, so we got to main event, we got Volk just because we're pulling for him.
Yeah.
Co-main event, we got Kamaru just because
we're pulling for him.
10 days notice fucking sucks, so we'll go for him.
Volkanovski is so tough. We knew that, we saw that. Maybe this fight is more for Islam because Volkanovski know these very short notes, like 10 days. He was fed. What's not good? What means he was not training hard, So on his match, I'm pretty sure Islam gonna win because it's 5 rounds here in the desert, Abu Dhabi, and Volkanovski doesn't show he was training hard and his physics is not good, so that's why in my opinion he's so underdog.
Man, I mean, this one is up in the air because of the last fight. We don't know how upset Makhachev is about going to a decision, a hard-fought decision, a war of attrition with a 45er, and then we also don't know how obsessed Volkanovski is. I mean, that's a guy. I've never seen anybody do the things that I've seen Volkanovski do. First of all, Volkanovski made Max Holloway look human. Like that in itself should give that guy more credit than most of the elite guys in the sport. So for him to be obsessed with somebody, I can't put it past him to be able to come back out there and take Makhachev out. But then at the same time, we get 2 bulls in that ring, and these guys are going like this 25 minutes. I could appreciate it all, man. This fight, I wasn't too hype about it because I really wanted to see Oliveira get another shot. But like when I sat back and started thinking about it, it was like, yeah, he may not have had the time to get prepared, but he may have been preparing for this for a long time. He may be obsessed with Makhachev, and if he's obsessed with Makhachev, this fight has the makings of being the first one all over again with potentially a different outcome.
Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.